Where did we come from? Why are we here? These questions have echoed through the ages, prompting deep reflection and philosophical inquiry. What is our relationship to the universe and its creator? The book of Genesis in the Bible's Old Testament presents the creation story. Genesis 1:1 states, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." This verse sets the stage for a profound theological exploration of divine intention and the nature of existence. It is a story that has captivated and inspired people for millennia. Genesis is not just a religious text, but a cultural artifact that has influenced art, literature, and philosophy. Genesis offers a vivid account of God's creation of the world. This study delves into the Genesis creation story, exploring its key elements and enduring significance. By examining this ancient text, we gain insights into the human quest for meaning and the timeless search for answers to life's most profound questions. As you reflect on Genesis 1:27, "So God created mankind in his own image," consider the spiritual and theological implications of being made in the image of the divine. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This profound statement marks the commencement of the biblical narrative, setting the stage for the unfolding of divine creation. These iconic words, found in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, set the stage for one of history's most enduring creation stories. They have been read, recited, and revered by countless generations, forming the bedrock of Judeo-Christian belief. The book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, lays the foundation for the Judeo-Christian understanding of God as the sole creator of all that exists. It is a narrative that not only explains the origins of the universe, but also establishes the relationship between the creator and his creation. It describes a universe brought forth from nothing, a testament to God's infinite power and boundless creativity. The vast expanse of the cosmos, with its myriad stars and galaxies, speaks to the grandeur and majesty of the Creator's work. The Genesis creation story unfolds over 6 distinct days, each marked by a specific act of creation, from the separation of light from darkness to the creation of the earth, seas, and all living creatures. Each day builds upon the previous, showcasing a deliberate and purposeful design. It's important to note that the Hebrew word for day in this context can also be interpreted as a period of time, suggesting that the creation process may not have unfolded in literal 24-hour days. This interpretation allows for a more flexible understanding of the timeline of creation, accommodating both traditional and modern perspectives. Regardless of the interpretation of day, the Genesis account presents a clear and purposeful sequence of creation, culminating in the creation of humanity. Adam and Eve, the first humans, are depicted as the pinnacle of God's creative work, entrusted with the stewardship of the earth and all its creatures. This narrative not only highlights the special place of humanity in the divine plan, but also underscores the responsibility that comes with it. The story of Genesis, with its rich symbolism and profound themes, continues to inspire and challenge believers to reflect on the origins and purpose of life. The first day of creation begins with the universe shrouded in darkness and formlessness. Then God speaks, "Let there be light." And light bursts forth, piercing the darkness and marking the beginning of order and form. This divine command, "Let there be light," signifies more than just the creation of physical light. It represents the emergence of divine wisdom and understanding, dispelling the darkness of chaos and ignorance. The separation of light from darkness is a recurring theme in creation stories across cultures, symbolizing the triumph of order over chaos. In the context of divine creation, it represents the establishment of divine order, the differentiation between day and night, and the cyclical nature of time. In the Genesis account, light is the first element of creation, underscoring its fundamental importance in God's divine plan. This foundational act of bringing forth light sets the stage for all subsequent acts of creation, establishing a divine order that will unfold in the days to come. On the second day, God focuses on the formless waters that cover the earth. He creates a vast expanse or firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. This firmament, often understood as the sky or atmosphere, symbolizes the creation of order and space for life to thrive. The separation of waters is symbolic of God's power to bring order out of chaos, a recurring theme in the Bible. It establishes a boundary between the heavens and the earth, further defining the structure of the created world. The creation of the sky also sets the stage for weather patterns, which are essential for sustaining life on Earth. This act of separation is a profound demonstration of divine order and purpose. On this pivotal day, the foundations of the Earth as we know it were laid down, setting the stage for the rich tapestry of life that would follow. The third day marks the emergence of dry land and the teeming life it will soon support. As the waters receded, the barren land began to transform, preparing to host a myriad of life forms. In Genesis 1:9, 10, God commands the waters to gather in one place, revealing the dry ground. This act of separation was crucial as it defined the boundaries between the seas and the land, creating a diverse environment. He names the dry land Earth and the gathered waters seas. These names not only gave identity to the newly formed features, but also signified their purpose in the grand design of creation. With the stage set, God speaks life into existence, commanding the earth to bring forth vegetation, plants, trees, and all manner of greenery. This command was a catalyst for the explosion of life, covering the barren land with lush greenery. The creation of land and vegetation represents a significant step towards a habitable planet. The once desolate land now flourished with vibrant plant life, creating a nurturing environment for future inhabitants. The separation of land and sea provides distinct habitats for different life forms. Coastal areas, with their unique ecosystems, became the meeting point of land and water, fostering a rich diversity of life. The emergence of plant life not only beautifies the earth, but also sets the stage for the food chain, providing sustenance for the creatures that will soon inhabit the land and sea. This intricate web of life, starting with the simplest plants, would eventually support the most complex organisms, ensuring the continuity of life on Earth. On the fourth day, God focused on the heavens. According to Genesis 1:14-19, God created the sun, the moon, and the stars, placing them in the sky to separate the day from the night. These celestial bodies were established to mark sacred times, days, and years. The sun, moon, and stars were not just for light, but for signs and seasons. They serve as signs for festivals, days, and years, and guide navigation. These heavenly bodies reflect God's order and precision in creation, highlighting his divine plan. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." Thus God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. The waters teemed with fish of all shapes and sizes, and the skies were filled with birds, each uniquely designed. This act of creation highlights God's boundless creativity and his intention to fill the world with life in all its diversity. Each creature was made according to its kind, perfectly suited to its environment, reflecting God's wisdom and care. The creation of these creatures marks the beginning of a complex and interconnected ecosystem, demonstrating the delicate balance of nature as ordained by God. On the sixth day, God focuses on the creation of land animals. From the ground, he brings forth livestock, creatures that crawl, and wild beasts, each according to its kind. The earth becomes filled with life, each animal playing a specific role in the ecosystem. Yet, the creation narrative reaches its climax with the formation of humanity. God creates man in his own image, a unique act that sets humans apart from all other creatures. Humans are endowed with reason, creativity, and the capacity for relationship with their creator, highlighting their unique role in the biblical creation story. In Genesis, the creation of man is described with profound detail, highlighting humanity's unique role in God's plan. God forms man from the dust of the ground and breathes into his nostrils the breath of life, signifying a divine connection. This act establishes a special bond between God and humanity, setting them apart from the rest of creation. Man is created in God's image, endowed with intelligence, free will, and the capacity for love and compassion. This image of God is not a physical resemblance, but a reflection of God's divine attributes. Humans are given dominion over the earth, entrusted with the responsibility to care for creation and cultivate its potential. This dominion is not a license to exploit, but a sacred duty to act as stewards of God's creation, reflecting his love and care. The Garden of Eden paradise found in the biblical creation story, God provides for humanity's needs and nurtures their growth. He plants a garden in Eden, a paradise filled with beauty, abundance, and harmony. God places the first man, Adam, in this garden. Adam is given the freedom to eat from any tree except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Garden of Eden represents a state of innocence and purity, a world in perfect balance where humans live in harmony with nature and their Creator. It is a place of peace, provision, and intimate fellowship with God, illustrating the ideal relationship between humanity and the divine. In our next video, we will take a closer look into Adam, Eve, and all that takes place in that beautiful Garden of Eden. See you in the next video, and remember to subscribe, the Bible Academy.